everyone. So, this might be a little different. Rather than do all three rounds for this part, this is a solo one of just Capetown, due to reasons that will become apparent as the race goes on. Also, my mic was not great for this, so if it's a little staticky, I apologize. I will try and fix it in post. But anyway, here's Capetown. Enjoy the madness. Let's see what happens this time. Who's who's gonna win the race into turn one? Go! Jump start, Surikov at the back. DeGraff got a flying start. Both Panthers got a flying start. They go 1-2 into turn one. Inside goes Wexler. Wexler gets the run back. Wexler's got the run back. He's trying to go side by side with Sharp down into. He's trying to go side by side with DeGraff into the chicane. Through the bus stop, up to the fountain now, up to the rotary now. Here they come. DeGraff on the inside. Can he get the line? McDowell's up at the fourth somehow. Ahead of Syrian Lovers, who had a horrible start. Holds his gain ground. Bashir's lost out. Yarko lost out heavily. Yarko's lost 3 spots. But DeGraff is gonna lead lap 1.
Okay, so
what the crowd? That was a hell. The Panthers got a flying start, but both people on the inside on the inside of row 1 and 2 didn't go anywhere. Here comes McDowell. McDowell's going for it. McDowell's up into third. McDowell's got through, and Sharp and Loveless collide, and Sharp's got damage.
Okay, that might be my cue to go for something. Here comes Chapman. He's making an overtake. Oh, Sharp defending it.
Sharp and Loveless collide, and Sharp has damage. Sharp's got damage. Sharp's out. Virgil safety car.
Well, she is 11th in line, unable to pass anybody.
Sharp is out on lap 2. Sharp is out. Lundqvist has been involved in the collision. Where did Surikov come from? Surikov got up into 13th in the BOA, but he's gonna lose all of that because he's got a drive-through penalty for jumping the start.
Dude. Oh man, that's a tough pill to swallow, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, McDowell overtook both Steinmans again. He's done the
Holtz is hanging around the outside here on Gonzalez. Gonna make the move though. It's 4th place.
The mad lad that is McDowell has done it again and has overtaken the Steinman on track. Hammered sets the fastest lap of the race. Surikov to the inside, 3 wide, 4 wide for half a second there. With Surikov, the BOA is flying, but he's gonna have to pit with a drive-through. Surikov's up into 11th somehow. Where did he come from? Sorry's up into 9th. Persani and Gustavo collide, and off goes Gustavo. Gustavo's out. Safety car gets deployed this time around. Safety car this time. Syrian Lumpus has been given a penalty for causing a collision. What the fuck? What the fuck just happened? And this screws over Surikov even harder. Surikov can't take his drive-through. He can't take his drive-through until after the safety car deploys.
Holtz is 3rd for me.
Wow.
Okay, I have to pit and just get away from Chapman in this pit cycle.
What the hell do I do now? Well, I guess I could just put on Fresh Ultras on the one to go with Yarko since he got a bad start. But, dude, this start has been stupid. This start was straight up just stupid. So the running order now is DeGraff, Wexler, McDowell, Lundqvist with a penalty for killing Sharp, Holtz, Chapman, Sarian, Britt in the final points position for Catano, Bashir, Lipinen, Surikov, who started at the back, is up into 11th with the drive-through penalty for jumping the start. Then Schmidt, Delon, Ribeiro, everybody else.
Wild race to begin.
Yeah, it's lap 4.
On lap 4, crazy. All right. Will Sharp make an overtake? Nope. I think that basically denies it from happening. There's Chapman coming in to cover me off.
I guess on the
We're
bright
gonna
side, this
have.
also helps with my fuel saving efforts.
What is Chapman gonna do? That's the real question. Very slow stop. Wow. He had a mistake, and comes out ahead of Vasquez though. That is 8 seconds. 8 seconds, and I think I was benefited by a mistake on Chapman's pit stop. Yeah. Wow, 3 seconds lost. So Chapman's in trouble, but he needs to recover. He's got a lot of ground to make up.
But this might be...
Vexer's ninth.
Sorry, this might be Asia Racing's chance to score a point here, by the way.
Okay, there you go. I mean, it is.
Bashir is P9. Lovis has a penalty. Chief rival in Surikov and the Boa has a drive-through that he has to take on the restart. So yeah.
The same is true for my save as well, by the way, because Hammerin is in 4th place.
Anyway, fresh ultra sauce for Yarko because why not? I'll have.
Oh, there's some curves. Oh my God, 3 wide
Bring it
into
in,
turn
Yarko.
1. Nothing happens. Vexer is just racing through this field, slicing and dicing into it.
Alright.
Espinosa's still stuck in 12th. She's
Alright,
completely useless,
I
but
pitted Yarko on the one to go. Does anybody else pit on the one to go? Nobody.
this is a wild race.
What, you or me? Or both?
But
Oh.
Chapman's the fastest car on track.
Ah, crap. The overtaking under the safety car thing happened again. McDowell overtook Wexler under the safety car.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Not what you want to see.
Well, on the bright side, McDowell's P2 now, so maybe he could be even bigger agent of chaos than he has been already this season. Who knows? Maybe he'll even win the race. Uh-oh. Britt overtook Sarin, apparently. Okay. Whatever. My fuel saving is... At least the safety car's helped my fuel saving. We're green! McDowell looking for the lead. Surikov pits immediately for his drive-through. McDowell's looking for it. He's trying to go for it. He's on the back of the graph. Can he get there? Does he have the run? Further behind, McGovern's up in the 16th now with that drive-through panel.
Blanc and Ribeiro are holding the entire field up.
Holtz is overtaking Lovis.
There's North to 3rd.
Oh.
And here comes a massive gaggle of cars. This is going to be crazy. 3 wide.
Sorry and Chapman are fighting for P7, and
Oh my
Bashir's
God.
getting in the middle of this.
And Bashir and Vexer passes Espinosa. Espinosa trying to fight back. Oh, and Espinosa does pass back. Oh, that's bad news for Chapman. Chapman's gonna start racing backward.
Here comes Chapman. Here comes Chapman trying to get Sarin, who's trying to get Britt. Chapman tries to go around the outside. He can't get there. Here comes McDowell Here comes McDowell. McDowell almost had to run for a second, then bailed out of it. But him and McDegraff are running away with it. Are running away from Wexler. They're already a second clear. This is ridiculous.
Okay, this midfield racing is ridiculous on my side too. He's past Lipinen, just about. Here comes Vexer and Sharp, and that's passive overtakes on both of them to 4th place. That was almost no resistance at all.
Governance apparently defending from Winston. I think not, Winston. Oh, to the inside goes Chapman on Wexler, and he's gonna try and get Britt as well. Britt holds off Chapman. Britt defends
and
from the
Chapman
world champion.
round the outside of 11th on mine. And that is Lipinen bailing because he couldn't do more than 12 laps because those are Windsor tires. I think this undercut will help Lipinen though because it's clear air.
Easy there, Taylor. Oh, Siri pits on lap 12? What? With the safety car on lap 12. Here comes McGovern, though. McGovern on Winston. There he goes.
Past Esteban Rivero.
And Yarko pulls the same move on Hammerin. There we go. Now we're making some moves. Chapman
Vexer
locks
on
up.
Jenny North.
Chapman locked up. And Bashir goes through. Bashir's up into the points. Bashir's up
Same
into
with
the
Vexter
points.
on north to third. Here comes Chapman on my teammate. Any...
Oh, Chapman gets him back in the hairpin on a passive overtake.
Oh!
Side
What
by
a pass
side
by
through Sector
Chapman.
3. Bashir and DeLong side by side as Waxer pits. Side by side through Sector 3. Bashir, DeLong, they're trying to fight. They're trying to kill each other. Bashir gets the place back. Bashir gets the place back and almost got a run on Chapman. That was cool.
That was pretty crazy, actually.
Oh, and here comes DeLon back. DeLon wants another piece of Bashir and gets him back in the parking lot
Oh,
hairpin.
what a dive bomb by Sharp on the hard tires. Not going to get a crossover, though. Or no, will she? Yes. Oh,
Isn't there
tried
any
to
pit
hang
this
around.
time? No. Lexler and
Nope.
Lundqvist have early pitted onto Super Soft, but I don't know if
And
this
that's
is going
down
to
the
help them on
inside
them.
goes Sharp
I don't know if this will help
into
them or
fourth
not, because once
place.
they catch the train, they're going to be stuck behind a bunch of Super Soft runners. And,
Blanc is still on the podium.
oh, DeLon's trying to take on the world champion. Ironheart versus Windsor. Perifio DeLon and the Ironheart is trying to go after Chapman.
That's 7th place for Espinoza as Chapman passes North, who pit under the safety car, and North is starting to have some real issues. And that's Holtz in the pit lane.
Chapman trying to get limping in. Nope.
Oh, this is going to be a crazy one. Battle for second. Who's going to come out on top? Chapman racing forward, and we got a collision at the back.
Uh-oh. So that's going to be a safety car for you.
No, they both have damage. Oh, Hammer was having such a good race, man.
Oh. Well, meanwhile, DeGraff has mildly pulled away from McDowell. It's only 0.4 of a second, so not that much, but still.
Sharp is actually in the pound seat here as Chapman tries to maneuver his way around. So how long has this been going for, actually? Let's say 32 laps. Sharp has another 15 laps on these tires.
Good move, Lyle. Lyle gets about.
And round the outside, but Sharp is defending it.
Lyle just pulled a move on Winstead, and now is going after Maria Gonzalez. Oh, he's got to run. Come on, take a peek. Take a peek. Ah, damn it, couldn't get there. Ooh, Britt and Sarian dueling, and Sarian gets by Britt, and Sarian's actually the first car on super soft tires. So Sarian will be the race leader in a little bit once the leaders pit. Question is, who's gonna pit first amongst the front three between DeGraff, McDowell, and Holtz?
Oh, Holtz got a very rare power move.
Interesting.
She got a power move in here. There's a specific power move in a very specific way that gives you an outside exit boost in this little uphill corner. And that is Jenny North and Espinoza hitting the pit lane. Holtz is now 5th place, probably racing to catch back up to Vexler. Holtz is on another set of supers, by the way. I think this will be wet at the very end.
Bashir's tires are dying, I think. He's struggling now.
Blanc and Ribeiro have been going an insanely long time. As DeGraff is in 7th, trying to catch up to him.
Whoa! Man, the Dragos and the Scorpions are gonna kill each other at this point. They're dueling like crazy.
Sharp is trying to save a stop or two on the others with this strategy, and it might actually work in fairness.
All right, I'm calling in McGovern for an undercut on supers. I think
Blanc, Ribeiro, and DeGraff hit the pit lane. That'll promote Cassidy back to 6th, who still hasn't pit on what are now 22 lap old tires. He's the last car left to not hit the pit lane. Atia is going to come out 6th place potentially. And Lundqvist, with also reasonably fresh tires, will be in the points. This is a wild race.
Sarin up into third now, past Holtz. McDowell isn't letting DeGraff get away though. Still,
And that is third place for Nina Holtz. There's no real issues with that. Chapman, despite being burnt out, is actually maintaining good pace with me.
Yarko trying to overtake Taylor, but is trying to not get overtaken by Sarian. Or no, that's Wexler. Never mind. Wexler's finally called up to the back of Yarko. No,
So, with everyone pitting, the order is as follows.
Oh, Wexler gets the power
Chapman,
move. Wexler went 3 wide and got the power move. What a move.
brilliant. And Lundqvist trying to pass Lucia Flores.
Taylor around Yarko around the outside of Taylor in the rotary no. Inside, parking lot hairpin, gets him.
Didn't even attempt to defend that, Lucia didn't. It's not looking good. Lundqvist is 9th. This could put ART in jeopardy.
McDowell still is not letting DeGraff get away. Sarin's still closing.
Surikov and North have locked up. That's Lipinen into 10th.
Oh, loose wheel nut! Aki Lipinen, loose wheel nut!
Meanwhile, am I safe? DeGraff is out for mechanical problems.
Oh, okay, but yeah, Lipinen, loose wheel nut. That's a point. Lipinen was running 7th before the stops occurred, and now now Lipinen's out of contention with a loose wheel nut.
That's rough. A loose wheel nut.
That was devastating. That must be devastating. Meanwhile, Sarin has now caught DeGraff. Has now completely caught DeGraff and the DeGraff McDowell fight for the lead. None of these 3 have stopped, but Sarin is on super sauce. Lap 25 now. Still none of them have pitted yet.
That was just a second lap.
DeGraff and Holtz both dive in now. I stand corrected. They both dive in. What tire does DeGraff go? Where is he? Oh, slow stopper DeGraff. They're side by side in the pit lane. DeGraff and Holtz side by side in the pit lane. And Holtz gets ahead. Holtz gets ahead. DeGraff's on the ultra soft tire. DeGraff and Holtz both ultra soft, but slow stopper DeGraff has cost him big time. He's lost out. If McDowell pits this lap, McDowell might be the leader. Or could be a provisional leader.
Lipinen gets a double overtake to 8th place.
McDowell's
He's
in.
on a pretty good run.
And ultra soft tires for McDowell. Interesting call.
Here comes Espinoza on Surikov. No, Surikov defends it.
McDowell's ahead of DeGraff. DeGraff's slow stop has bit him in the ass. McDowell is ahead.
It's back up to 2nd and is racing forward to catch Wexler. She'll have a pretty big advantage in track position. Oh, Chapman's coming in for the undercut on me. Uh-oh. And Espinoza passes Surikov. Okay, what will Chapman pit onto? All right, another set of supers, as expected. Oh, he has a bit of traffic. That'll help. That gives me a safety net, as Atia and Flores also pit.
Alright.
And Lundqvist has crashed from 9th.
Alright, Yarko, come on in. Let's get out of this mess. You're gonna get mugged. Hammerin, soft tires! Hammerin's one-stopping.
Sharp's one stop has her with a 16-second advantage before the... Well, not one stop, but 2 stop, I guess.
Hammerin one-stopping. Hammer's one-stopping. Meanwhile, Wexler's now caught up to the super softs, the guys who start on super softs at the start of the race. And now he's trying to pass both of the Dragos, starting with Martins, who lays over for Wexler, or does she? Nope. Yeah, she does.
Double overtake for Chapman. Vexler's in.
Lundqvist over. McDowell is still ahead of DeGraff, but DeGraff has now caught McDowell again.
Okay, no mistakes on my pit stop. That'll put me out in 4th place, I believe.
Oh, McDowell needs to get by Taylor, and
just
there he
ahead
goes.
of Chapman. Just ahead of Chapman. Oliveira's looking pretty good. Currently 3rd place, with Lipponen in 6th. Engine condition, oh my god. No! Engine condition though in lap 27?
Oh boy. DeGraff makes a mistake and loses ground.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't pay attention to... She's not gonna make it. Wait, will she even make it to the next pit stop? Oh, this is becoming a concern.
McDowell gets around Winston, who is somehow in the points at the moment due to strategy, due to super sauce. And here comes McDowell. McDowell trying to get by Martins and chase after Siri Lundqvist. But he's got to deal with a feisty Holtz and DeGraff behind him. Come on, you got to get by that Drago, McDowell. You got to get by the Drago, McDowell. You got to get moving, McDowell.
Nina Holtz could be the race winner here if she times this right.
Come on, McDowell. You got to get a move on, buddy. There you go. Get by. McDowell gets by former teammate Martins, and it puts a gap between him and Holtz once again.
And Vasquez pits. For supers. All right, that tells me there's going to be a rain later. Like, it rains right at the end. There's Oliveira. Okay, I'm gambling on Espinoza making it to lap 37 and then we'll be good. But oh my god. There's the rain. I might actually be saved.
McDowell locks up. That's not going to help him. But McDowell is chasing down Siri Lundqvist once again. As Wexler is now caught Wolfgang Schmidt, who is currently 2nd. Never mind. It's now Rossini 1-2. I think Schmidt and Ribeiro might have an outside chance of getting something here. They're running 2nd and 3rd at the moment, and they only have to stop one more time, whereas Siri Lundqvist is kind of struggling a little bit behind them.
I would recommend to Holtz to... It's Johan. Yes. Yes, it is me. It is Johan. Oh, Chapman. Gotta get past soon. Holtz is looking for probably...
Oh, Britt makes a
I
mistake.
think if I were Nina Holtz, I'd just hit the pit lane right now. Because the rain is coming soon. You're gonna have to... Wait a minute! There is no way she plans to make this work.
Chapman locked up.
There is no way she will make this work.
I have no idea who's gonna be in the lower points positions in this race at this point. It could be Schmidt, it could be Ribeiro, DeGraff, McDowell might get on the podium as he just overtook Siri Lundqvist again. Holtz could be on the podium, I don't know. This is a complete and utter crapshoot as McDowell goes around the outside of Ribeiro in the rotary section. Jesus.
All right, that is 2nd place. Chapman is going to be next, I presume.
Oh no, DeGraff is out! Rick DeGraff is out!
DeGraff is out again?
Yeah, Rick DeGraff has retired with mechanical failure. The former race leader is out. When will DeGraff get any luck in this? When will DeGraff get any luck?
It's because you basically moved him over in his season 1 form with no experience. Oh, it's not really you though. It's just more. That's just DeGraff.
Roberto Pisani with an explosive engine failure in the Sauber Audi. So Persani's engine is overheated and exploded, which means I'm now guaranteed my sponsor objective again, which is nice, as Taylor pits. I generally still have no idea who's gonna finish where in this race, aside from Wexler most likely winning the race. Although with McDowell still pushing on and still being faster than Wexler, I have no idea. Like, I genuinely have no idea who's gonna win it at this point. Now that I think about it, I don't know who it could. Oh, McDowell's in again, lap 43 with 43 to go. McDowell's in again. What tire? Super Sauce. He's going to the end now. So McDowell has to do just over half the race on a set of Super Sauce to get to the end. He should still be faster than pretty much everybody else in front of him, except maybe DeLon and Holtz. But all right, let's see what he can do.
This audible called by Nina Holtz could be an absolute blinder.
Oh, McGovern, no! McGovern is out. McGovern is out. He crashed out. He's crashed out. Safety car deployed, and that ruins McDowell's strategy. He had just pitted 2 laps earlier. In fact, ironically enough, McDowell was right in front of him. Or McGovern was right in front of McDowell, but not anymore. All right, well, I will stay out with Yarko for now because there's no point pitting yet. Yarko is 16th.
Blanc and Ribeiro catching up. Jeez. Ribero's almost
and this
there.
benefits Sarian big time. Sarian's going to be the leader, I think. Sarian's in. Does Wexler follow?
Right. Does Holtz
he does.
Go through a last minute?
Schmidt's in. Schmidt's in. Both Steinmans are in. They're double stacking. Both Dragos double stacking? I think they are. They are. Everybody's
Holtz is going for a Hail Mary.
Okay, everybody's coming in now. Everybody's coming in now for Super Sauce to go to the end, I think. So looks like I guess I'll have to follow them in then, because I'm not going home. I'm not playing hero ball here. Oh, Super Sauce on what? Sarian, never mind.
Oh, Gonzalez is not looking good here.
I'll go Super Sauce for now, and I'll just wait and see what happens. Couple of Ultra Soft tires.
Dead. It's not going to work.
Alright, let's see.
That's a pass for Sirkar.
Still 17th. Okay. Alright, so with the safety.
Oh my god, how did you defend that?
I don't know. With the safety with the safety car now, here's the running order on my end of things. Sarian is the leader. Wexler second. Schmidt P3. Schmidt is third. Lundqvist fourth. Holtz fifth. McDowell sixth. Martin seventh. Chapman eighth. Hamron ninth. DeLon, Margate, Britt, Bashir, Taylor, Ribeiro, who just pitted again under the safety car for ultra soft tires. Gonzalez, Yarko, Lipinen, Surikov. Biggest gainers out of this, Surikov, Lipinen, and Sarian, who benefit big time out of this. They benefit big time out of this as they got free stops effectively or got back into contention. Biggest loser, McDowell, as he was on an undercut to try and undercut Sarian and Wexler ahead of him. So McDowell lost out.
This might blow up in her face here. This is not looking good. She is gonna go for a Hail Mary.
Oh boy.
puts Ribeiro in the points.
All right, here we go. Can Schmidt hold on and finally score a podium?
Sirkov goes
Here we
wide. That
go.
promotes Ribeiro to the points.
Here we go. We're green. Rossini's lead away. It's still clear front. Schmidt got a bad exit and is immediately mobbed by the two Steinmans. Schmidt immediately loses the podium to Lundqvist. Chapman's still holding on to PA for now. DeLon jumps Hammered, who's on the sauce. Taylor is also on the sauce now. So we have two people in the soft tires going to the end. Hammered, who pitted earlier, and Taylor.
That would be absolutely insane.
Well, Hammered and Taylor are the two that are on sauce.
And Ribeiro couldn't make it.
Oh,
Ribeiro couldn't make it.
Purple for Sarian.
Ribeiro couldn't make it. Those were Velon points right there.
Well,
that's a tragedy right there. That's an absolute tragedy.
Oh, but around the outside, Holtz goes around the outside of a fellow countryman Schmidt and gets through. Holtz up at the fourth. McDowell, Bashir, Hammerin allows Bashir through. Bashir up at the 10th now.
And Holtz pits too. I'm going to wait an extra lap. I think everybody will pit, honestly. Oh, Chapman has an engine problem.
Oh, Winston Margate up at the 10th now. That's surprising.
Chapman's got an engine problem.
Oh, the traffic jam. Big run. 3 wide down the straight. And Yarko gains places. Up in the P16 goes Yarko.
Oh, and her race win is sent spinning and drifting away. It was too early.
Oh, back down the inside goes Gonzalez.
That two-stop Hail Mary was just not good enough. Oh, no.
Yarko. Come on, Yarko, hold on to it. Nice work.
Okay, go for inters. I don't really care that bad. I will absolutely fix the engine, though.
McDowell gets by Schmidt. Schmidt is just plummeting down the field, dude. He restarted third. He's down to P6 already, getting mugged by both Steinmans.
That is a shame.
He got mugged by both Steinmans and McDowell already. Schmidt could have finally gotten a podium if he could have held on, but has no pace at the moment. He's dropping back. Sorry, made a mistake, and Wexler leads now, and Sarian's Ultra Soft gamble has not worked.
I forgot to pit him. I'm an idiot.
Well then.
Espinosa needs to fix that engine. It's not looking good. Chapman might not finish this race. He has engine issues. I think he might not make it.
My phone's blowing up.
North is gambling.
Oh,
I don't know what. Oh, must have been double stacking. That must have been it.
Oh, sorry, wants back by Wexler, but can't get. But I don't know if Team Orders will allow. I don't know if the team will allow it. Sorry and challenge, as Chapman and DeLon are dueling for the final point. Chapman and DeLon and Martins going for the final points. Bashir makes a mistake and drops way back. No, Bashir was 10th and now drops to 15th. He got the bad run wide in turn 1.
The bad one, the really bad one.
Yes, he went from 10th down to 15th and lost 10 seconds almost.
You don't like to see it. Let me tell you that.
No, especially to Bashir in the ART.
And this promotes Blanc to 7th briefly. Assuming Vasquez can't make an overtake on him.
ART allowed Bashir back by Hammond again, so they at least did the right thing there.
Oh, Holtz had that race won.
DeLon has overtaken Chapman. DeLon's overtaken Martins. DeLon in the Ironheart is on the move. He's cleared Chapman and Martins. He's making a push to try and gain positions. Meanwhile, Yarko has dropped back to the back of the field now, but we'll see what happens here.
Oh, and there's a mistake from Espinoza. Oof. Not having a great day today.
With my cars, no. With my cars, no. Especially with McGovern crashing out again.
In mine, it's going reasonably well. Vexer's in the lead. Holtz is second. I am not sure Chapman will be able to finish this race.
Dino Britt is out. Another crash and a third safety car. A third safety car in this race. What is going on? Safety car number 3, and this bails out the Ultrasoft runners who had to pit anyway. Dino Britt for Catano is out. Oh, it's a quick safety car as well.
All right.
26 laps to go. It'll be 25 to go. It'll be 24 laps to go when the safety car peels in. That's just within range for the Ultrasauce to make it on some people.
A lockup from Chapman. That's not good news. Just going to have to hope that his engine will survive. I think that is probably his main goal.
Will anybody pit on the one to go? If someone pits for Ultrasauce, I'm going to follow, probably. Does anybody come in? Does Sarian come in? Sarian's got an engine issue. Sarian stays out. Holt stays out. Let's see,
And there's a crash from Hamrin.
DeLon's got an engine issue. DeLon's got an engine issue. Martin stays out. Chapman stays out. Lippinen stays out. What about Ribeiro? Ribeiro? No. Bashir? No. Okay. I'll wait a couple more laps and then pit because my tire wear isn't good enough to pit right now and risk it. So I'll stay out as well and wait.
Right. I am watching Chapman very closely. I'm not sure he can make this. This is going to be very, very close, but I don't think he can do it. Lippinen! Oh my god, for the 3rd race in a row. Are you kidding me?
Lippinen's out again?
For the 3rd race in a row.
Okay.
Actually, the 4th race in a row.
Oh, and Sarian is now the leader, but has an engine issue.
And Espinoza's engine has stopped working again.
Oh boy. Well, here we go. Restart with 24 laps to go in my race.
This will promote Prachuab Atia into the points.
All right, here we go. Restart number 3. Restart number 3. Here we go.
Engine failure for Lippinen. It's Chapman. We're all watching now.
What happens this time through turn 1? Nothing. Martins and DeLon are ganging up on Schmidt. Here comes DeLon. Here comes Martins. DeLon clears gets away from Martins. Can he take on Schmidt? Schmidt is still plummeting. Lippinen moves past Chapman. Chapman is struggling. Lundqvist gets by Wexler. Lundqvist up into provisional lead. Lundqvist up to the provisional lead for the moment. Lippinen to the inside of Martins for the final point. Lippinen inside of Martins and gets through. Lippinen from last and nearly a lap down. Back up into the points. But Lippinen's pitting. Lippinen pits. Lipton pits 1 lap after the safety car. He's going for the ultra soft, and so is Bashir. Bashir's also in. They're pitting for the ultra soft tires immediately. They're going to try and steal a mark on the field. No, it's super softs for both of them. Never mind. They don't have any ultra softs left. And here comes Lundqvist for the lead. Lundqvist going for the lead.
Espinosa in the points after Atia runs wide.
Ribeiro up into the 9th, having gone past Chapman. Here comes Siri Lundqvist for the lead against Sarian in the final sector. And Lundqvist to the lead. And Lundqvist to the lead. And Sarian not letting Wexler through. Or maybe he will. Or maybe he's trying to take on Siri as well. The Rossinis are crumbling as Lundqvist takes the lead with just over 20 laps to go. Winston Margate from 12th place is out in the Sauber. Both Saubers out.
Blanc on Gonzalez is going to be a big dive bomb move if it happens.
Winston Margate retires. Sarian is in. Holtz is in. Sarian and Holtz are both in. First, and Yarko makes a mistake. No. Yarko makes a mistake and runs wide. So now, everybody behind Yarko has pitted again. Sarian, Holtz, Lipinen, Ribeiro, Bashir, and Martins have all pitted now for fresh tires. And here comes Chapman in. Chapman comes in.
He still can't pass Gonzalez.
Dude, look at this mess. So the top 10 are not pitting right now, and everybody behind Yarko has pitted again since the safety car came out for the 3rd time.
You're not going to win this race, though.
No, I'm not. Although we'll see what happens here. As DeLon dives in and promotes Surkov to the points. Taylor and Hammer's soft tire game might have been a genius move. They're now 5th and 6th right now. Schmidt is back up at the 4th. I'm staying out longer so that way I can try and take advantage of fresher ultra softs later. Because right now, if I pit now, it's just gonna be at last anyway. So might as well stay until they either they catch me or I see a reason to pit. As Lundqvist locks up, and lets Wexler through. Siri locked up and Wexler gets through. Wexler back to the lead again, and here comes Lundqvist back. Lundqvist trying to get him back, can't. And meanwhile, Schmidt's P4. Hammer is overtaking Taylor for 5th now. Can these guys hold on to get a point?
Be close.
That overtake for Hammer might have been critical because it could mean the difference between getting a point in 8th or not getting anything at all. Meanwhile, Yarko and Holtz are fighting, but I'm not gonna really get anything out of that. So Sari and Holtz now are catching the back of the queue now. Sari and 20 seconds down on Holtz. Sari and Holtz 20 seconds down on the leader, and they're only 2 seconds behind Surkov, who's the first real person left in the train of non-pitters.
It's becoming concerning. I'm not sure Chapman can survive.
McDowell's still P3 right now. Schmidt is right behind him in 4th. And here comes Hammer, and Hammer and Taylor are dueling once again. Chapman collides with Bashir! Chapman and Bashir collide, and they both have punctures! Chapman and Bashir both puncture! So Chapman might be out of it now. And Chapman's out of it. And since they punctured, I'm going to pit right now to make sure they don't jump me. Since I'm in front of them still. So I'm going to pit right now. I'm pitting right now. In comes Yarko. Ultra soft tires.
Oh, a lockup from Espinosa.
And I'm going to see if I can also snipe the fastest lap in the process. Since I'm probably not going to catch the lawn in front of me, Might as well try for it and make sure it can stay at least in front of Chapman and the others. As Lundqvist pits with 13 to go. Søren Lundqvist pits. Søren Lundqvist pits and is going to come out 12th behind
Oh, a mistake
Martins.
for Vexler. That would be a lot more
McDowell runs
consequential.
wide. Dude, Schmidt is up into second. Lundqvist pitted and now Schmidt is second. McDowell's third because McDowell made a mistake. This is big.
This is huge news. I'm going to become World Constructors Champion in a minute.
Well, that's good for you. Lundqvist back up into 11th now. Sorry, P6 and is now on the back of Mont Taylor. Yarko takes the fastest lap away from Wexler. How about that? And now Saurian is challenging Mont Taylor for 5th. Hammering his P4 right now, and they're not giving it up. Saurian dies down the inside and gets by Taylor for the point. Surkov couldn't make it in pit. Surkov bails out in pits. Surkov bails out in pits, and Yarko jumps Surkov. Nice. Taylor's dropping back. Gonzalez gets Taylor. Now Saurian is looking at the back of Hamrin for P4. This race won't give up.
This race won't quit.
No, it won't. Here we go again. Saurian, Bashir, turn
Holtz
one.
from a Q2 exit to second place.
Saurian up into 4th, but he has an engine issue. So what? And so does Lundqvist. Will they make it back with the 3 safety cars? They might be fat with fuel and may not make it. Meanwhile, Saurian is now 17 seconds behind Wexler, so the front 3 might be, and he's 12 seconds. He's about 8 seconds. Let's see. He is 7 seconds behind McDowell, who is 3rd, and Schmidt is 2nd, and 10 seconds behind Schmidt, who is 2nd. Wexler still leads.
Wins again. Rossini, World Constructors Champions.
Right. Well, we'll see. Well, meanwhile, Hammer's still holding on to P5 for the moment. He's still holding on to 5th as Holtz now moves up into 7th, past Mont Taylor. So that overtake on Taylor might have been critical for Hamrin. 8 laps to go.
Oh, Blanc needs to defend from Jenny North here. I think it's too little too late, though. I think it's not going to
Lundqvist
happen.
gets by Taylor. Mont Taylor gets kicked out of the points. Hamrin's still P5.
No, Blanc is defending it.
Oh,
This is 1 point. This is a point that Thornton would desperately need.
Lundqvist overtakes
Can he
Holtz.
hold on to it?
Oh boy, here we go, dude. Here we go. Hamrin versus Gonzalez, who just locked off, versus Holtz versus the 2 Steinmans. Hamrin has 7 laps to go. He's P5 and has both Steinmans behind him.
I don't think he can hold on to this.
Oh, well, let's see what happens here. Here comes Lundqvist with an engine issue. Can Lundqvist make the move into
Nope,
the
can't.
rotary? No.
But they've got plenty of time. They should be able to make the move.
Not really. There's 6 laps to go.
Yeah, and there's only 4 seconds down to the end of the points. I think they should be able to hold on to it.
Well, Hamrin might be able to hold on because that overtake on Taylor was critical. Taylor's out of the points now in 10th.
Okay, that'll help Hamrin get the points they need. Ooh, and another defense.
He holds him off again. Hamrin's trying
Okay, there he
everything
goes.
he can.
There they
There goes Lundqvist. Lundqvist has a 5-second penalty for causing a collision,
So-
though.
Is that Schmidt in second?
Yes, Schmidt is P2. He would have been 3rd, but McDowell made a mistake, and Schmidt is P2. Holtz up into 7th now, but Holtz has cleared Gonzalez now. Hamrin's
Okay, I
tires.
think this should be an easy pass for Holtz. I'd be very surprised otherwise.
No, Holtz has got a problem. Oh, good run for Hamrin.
That was a good run. That's exactly what he needed.
Lipinen gets by Gonzalez. Lipinen's gonna deny.
I think we've now reached a point where
Oh
lock
no!
up.
Lock up! No!
God damn it.
No,
That's the worst corner for it too.
Oh.
That's the worst corner.
It's not over though. Maybe he can get
Oh, it
Gonzalez.
is.
Maybe he can get Gonzalez back and still get this. 4 to go.
He needs to pass back like now. It's gonna be tough.
But it was Schmidt.
Don't think so. That lockup I think
Oh.
killed it.
To the outside. Oh, he might have a run. Does he have a run on Gonzalez?
Oh,
No,
it's still possible though.
not quite. Although I don't know if I don't think Lundqvist's penalty is of 10 though. I
Oh,
think
there's
it's
a
a 5.
roll. That's not good
Uh-oh.
news.
That's Ribeiro. Here comes
Oh, not
Ribeiro
gonna
to the
kill him. Come
inside.
on. There. Okay, here. Yep.
Ah.
They're gone.
Also, with Schmidt running second at the moment, this would promote. With Schmidt running
Oh, roll
second.
back, roll back, roll back, roll back, roll
Oh,
back, roll back.
come on! Here he comes. He's trying to get him back. 3 to go.
Yes!
To the
Yes!
inside.
Let's
He gets them
go!
both. He got them both. Hammer got them both. He got them both. And here comes Ribeiro to deny Gonzalez. They're
That was
side by
quite a
side.
pass. That was
Ribeiro.
quite the pass, and they're
Woo!
fighting still.
They're still fighting. They're letting Hammer get away. McDowell's
And
overtaking
McDowell is up
Schmidt.
to second.
McDowell's got
Schmidt's in
Schmidt back.
third.
Aki's lost out. Aki lost out at Holtz, but that's not the story. The story is Hamrin in the Asia Road Racing.
Oh, you got points for 8th. I forgot about that.
2 laps to go. And Gonzalez is coming back and Ribeiro again. Here comes Gonzalez again. What are they doing? Gonzalez goes through.
It's going to be Hammer versus Gonzalez then, I think.
Oh my god.
I don't think it's. I'm not sure.
If it's a 10-second time penalty on
Lundqvist to shape something up here.
If it's a 10-second time penalty on Lundqvist, it does not matter now. Hammer will still be. This is
No. Hammer's behind that.
Yeah, if it's a 10-second time penalty on Lundqvist, it does not matter now. This is for the final point. Final lap of the race.
Oh, hit that run wide lane.
Oh, Lundqvist gets by Sarian. Lundqvist got by Sarian. It won't matter because Sarian will still be 4th, but Lundqvist gets by.
That's a Scorpion podium.
It's going to be a Scorpion podium, and it's going to be a podium for Schmidt if he can hang on. Well, this is still the fight, though, for the final point, for pride, for survival, for everything.
Ribeiro and Hybrid. Uh-oh, that's bad news, though, because Ultra versus...
Meanwhile, Wexler dominates and wins. McDowell's going to get another podium on the board. Schmidt finally gets a podium on the board. Holtz has crashed out. Holtz crashes out in the final corner, in the final sector. And that's going to give Hammer P7. Hammerin, he's going to get it. He's going to get P7. 2 points for Hammerin. He does it. P7 for Hammerin as Holtz crashes out on the final sector. Oh my. He did it. Hammerin gets points for Asia Road Racing. Yeah.
I cannot believe what has just transpired.
Woohoo! I'm not even mad. I got fastest lap points as well. Oh. Woohoo!
There's a fight for the final point here between Blanc and the North. Can Blanc hold on to it?
Oh,
yes,
my! And Lippin in P5 with that result. Oh, my! It was a 10-second time penalty, by the way. It was a 10. It was a 10-second time penalty, so Hammer almost was P6. But still, oh, my.
That was crazy.
Hamrin! I'm not even mad at that. That's awesome for Hamrin. Well done. A fucking one-stop on the sauce worked, and he got it. This race had everything. 3 safety cars, drama, so many retirements. That's insanity. Only 16 cars finished. Only 16 cars finished. Neither Panther made it past lap 20. Neither Panther scored. Both Saubers out.
I cannot believe what we have just seen.
Brit retired. Holtz crashed in the finals in the hairpin. Holtz had it and then fucking threw it away and gave Hammer P7. And it almost fucked over Lundqvist as well. Lundqvist almost was P7 behind Hammerin. That's awesome.
That was an awesome run in the end, man.
Schmidt podium. Hammerin getting points. Wow. And I got points as well. How about that?